everybody. Thanks for stopping back by Wild Bird Creative. I'm really in a collage mood recently. Not making so much of a mess. My time is a little bit cramped. I've taken on extra hours at work. But I've got my scraps here and I wanted to just do a real quick piece just for the fun of it. I have looks like it's about a 3x4 piece of mixed media here. I have my Simon Hurley dye ink pad. I have just a scrap from The Moon and the Maker. And I'm just going to add just some detail using a Tim Holtz. I want to say this is called Fragments. I'm not absolutely positive though, but it is a Tim Holtz. So I've just put just a little bit of the crackle on here. And then I'm going to put a little bit on these pieces too, just to add, again, some interest to them. Just break up that pattern a bit. There we go. That gives me that. Let me set that aside. I'll need to remember to wash that. Then I'm going to do the same thing, just using a script one. And I just want a little more detail. That's all. Might even add some along this edge here. There we go. It just adds another layer of interest. Let me set that aside so that I remember to wash it. And I will just start gluing things down. Now this is a scrap from the scrap pack that you can get at Dick Blick. It's wonderful. Just a lot of really cool papers, a lot of metallics. And I just thought, well, every now and then you want something different. And a scrap pack is perfect because it's a manageable amount and you never feel like you're tearing into a whole sheet. Sometimes that can stall you because you're like, but the whole sheet is so pretty. These are already in scrap form. Now I'm giving myself a little bit of a border so that if this was ever to go into a frame, it wouldn't impinge too much. Let's see, let's put this on here and just look at how it lands. Just making sure that I like how everything is. I'm going to put that on top. So let's put this on next. Now the Moon and the Maker books are terrific. It's all her backgrounds and you can do what you want with them. You can stencil on top, stamp on top, tear. I mean, frankly, the pages are so gorgeous that you could actually just frame them and have them as art. Let's see, let's bring you over like that. Just press you down. This is just an old stamp. Let's get rid of this little edge though. I don't need him. So let's just trim that off. And just tuck it right there. Just a nice little bit of color and interest. And I'm going to echo that green right here on this edge so that I've got just a nice tie-in. And I've got another scrap of this blue. that I'm just going to run right along there. I'm trying to debate if I want to put a little piece there or if I want to leave it the way it is. I certainly have plenty of little scraps left that I could put in there. Decisions. Let me just put something there and take a look at it and see how I like it. Well, while I'm thinking that over, I'm going to bring in a piece of just washi tape. And I'm just going to tear that and place it right on here, and it will pretty much disappear. It'll just be, again, a little tiny bit of detail. And I think what I will do is I will put a little strip across there. Let's see, let's take a look at, this one's got a little bit of lint caught on it. Let's just put this let me just turn it a little bit, lift it up on this end. This one just looks like a little ruler. This way I can see a little better what I'm doing. There we go. I might even add a little bit up there too. Let's see, where did the ruler go? It's somewhere on here. There it is. Just because it's a nice little graphic. I'll just run that right on top of that pink. There we go. It is done. Make sure I cover that up. I've got a nice tiny little piece. I can do several things with it. I can frame it. I can take a photo of it and turn it into note cards. I can put this right on a note card, and then it's an original piece that you're sending somebody just to say hello, just checking in. How are you doing? It's a nice thing to get real mail. I got real mail this week from my oldest friend. We met right before we went into kindergarten when she moved in across the street. And all these years, we've stayed in touch on and off. And it's just wonderful to see something from her in the mail. Do what you want. Create what you want. Let the mood move you. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to work on a piece and hate it. You can always cover it up. You can always throw it out. You can always tear it up and use it into another piece. But it gives you a great opportunity to experiment and see what you like and just grow your skills. I hope you all have a wonderful upcoming Memorial Day weekend. And thanks for stopping by. Wild Bird Creative.